Social. I'm Lisa.
And I'm Missy.
And we are in Lake Wylie, South Carolina.
Yay!
I did that. I actually said it. I'm so excited. We are doing a living soul class, which is a Vinyasa breath to movement yoga class today. Yep, right here in my yoga living room.
That's right.
But we are definitely excited to bring you a nice flowing Vinyasa class, mainly focusing on opening up through the front hip flexors and just warming up the body. We don't really have a set peak posture today, but I think it's just a nice working opening flow that I know that I have needed a lot, that I've noticed a lot of tightness here from a lot of sitting. I was driving a car a lot this weekend, so I definitely have noticed a lot of tightness in the front of my legs. And I know, Missy, you were talking about your lower back area.
Yes, it's been very stiff. I myself have been doing a lot of sitting, albeit in a rocking chair, which is nice and comfortable. But to have sat, to have been sitting, proper grammar, I don't know which. Yeah, it does. It makes your lower back tight.
So this, I think, will help a lot for that.
I hope so.
Yeah, so let's just get started right away. We're going to focus first, just like we do in every class, on your breath. And just know that as long as you are breathing throughout class, that's fine. But if you'd like to start with us in using your Ujjayi breath, we'll start with taking an inhale through your nose, seal your lips, and breathe out through your nose. Just find a space here that feels good for you in a rhythm. And from here, we're just going to plant our hands on the mat and just maybe shimmy back on your mat a little bit and come to a tabletop position. And we're just going to start first, crawl your hands to the right side of your mat. We're just going to loosen up the back a little bit, send your gaze behind you. And then as you breathe, crawl your hands forward, and we're just going to go to the other side. And then just come right to center again. And then we're going to run through a thread the needle, but we're just going to run through it a little bit before we come to the mat. So just inhale, lift your arm up. Exhale, thread the needle underneath, but we're going to do that one more time. Inhale, lift up. Oh, that's a good pop. Thread underneath. Let's do that one more time just to loosen up through the back. Lift all the way up, and this time, allow yourself to gently relax onto the floor. Maybe extend your arm long if you'd like.
Hi.
Or say hello to your friend. Then planting your hand back on the mat, lifting all the way up. And then coming back to tabletop position. We'll do that on the other side. So inhale, lift up. And exhale, thread the needle underneath. Oh, popping again.
Look
Yes.
at that. I'm jealous.
Inhale, lift. And we thread underneath. We'll do that one more time. And this time, gently come take yourself all the way down onto your mat. And then we'll plant your hand on the mat, lift the arm all the way back up to the sky, and coming into tabletop position. And before we move into cat and cow, we're just going to keep breathing here. And usually we do this the opposite way. But I'd like to invite people to take any movements first before we go into cat and cow. So maybe you're not ready for cat and cow. Maybe you just want to rock from side to side a little bit, roll around. But as you breathe, just take some movements here. And then when you feel ready, then I invite you to start your cat and cow. And for cat and cow, we just drop the belly and then round up through the spine. And if you're not ready, you can just keep moving around a little bit. Maybe rolling through the shoulders, or maybe adding both in as you do your cat and cow. You can always spin at the same time. Just using your breath. Me and Missy were talking earlier, sometimes the back and body isn't ready for cat and cow quite yet, so maybe adding whatever you need to loosen up through your entire back. We'll just be here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to your neutral tabletop. Tuck your toes. Our first downward facing dog. So in this first downward facing dog, you might want to keep your knees bent, but press a lot through your hands. And as you can see with Missy, a lot of times what people might say is take that bump or that little wrinkle out of your wrist, and that helps that mentality to push back. So if she was shifting forward, it would be almost like she was stacked, but instead she's pushing back and taking that wrinkle out of her wrist, which does make sense for some people to think that way. Otherwise, you could think about pushing away, lifting your tailbone up towards the ceiling as you sink your heels down onto the mat. But let your head hang really heavy here. Try to take some of that pressure out of your neck and your shoulders. Take one more breath in and one more out. And we're going to get started. So we're going to start with inhale, lift the right leg up to the ceiling. Try to flex your foot so your toe is pointing down. And as we exhale, we're going to step the leg all the way through. For crescent moon, lower the left knee down. Lift your arms up over your head. Think about really pressing your hips into the mat, squaring them towards the front of your mat. Just
Pardon me
breathe
while
here.
I wiggle my
That's okay, yeah.
foot.
All right, then as we exhale, plant your hands back down onto the mat. Untuck your back toe, lift the leg up, and then come back to a high plank. Press weight into your left palm. We're going to open up into a side plank. Coming into modified side plank, lower down onto your left knee, and then rise all the way up for gate pose and take a side stretch. That feels nice. And then come all the way back down. Come back to a high plank and lower down all the way to your mat with control. Hug your elbows in. Spread your toes out a little bit wider. For seal pose, we're going to rise up at the count of 4, nice and slow. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. To a height you feel comfortable. Lower down as you exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up to tabletop position and back to downward facing dog. So we're just going to do that on the other side. Inhale, lift your left leg up high. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Inhale, crescent moon. So lower down, rise up. We'll stay here just for a few rounds of breath. Again, think about bringing your right hip in line with your left, so we're squeezing through the inner thighs, lifting through your chest. And exhale, plant the hands down. Untuck your back toe, lift the leg first, then step back to your plank. Shift weight into your right palm, and we move into our side plank. Lower down your right knee, then rise up for our gate pose stretch. Oh, I love how these feel.
Yes, me too.
And then windmill your arms back down. We come back to our high plank. Lowering down with control, hug the elbows in. Untuck your toes and then spread them out just a little bit. We rise up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down 4, 3, 2, 1. Pushing up to tabletop position. Core is strong. Tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. Let's do each side one more time. Lift the right leg up high. Exhale, low lunge, stepping it through. Lowering down as you inhale, crescent moon. And exhale, plant the hands, untuck the back toe, stepping back, high plank here. Then side plank, inhale. And exhale, lower the leg down. Inhale, rise up, gate pose. Exhale, take that side stretch. And then inhale, cartwheel the arms down, back to your plank, big breath, and exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale up, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, push up table. Exhale, downward facing dog. This is a nice warm up.
I like it.
Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, low lunge, stepping it through. Inhale, lower your knee down, rise up, crescent moon. And exhale, that low lunge, lift the back leg up. Step back to your plank. Inhale, side plank, nice and strong. Then exhale, lower the knee down. Inhale, rise up. And then exhale, take the stretch. As you inhale, cartwheel down. And exhale, step to your plank. Take a breath in. And exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push up table. And exhale, downward facing dog. So maybe pedal out your feet here one little time before we get moving on. You feel a little more warmed up?
Oh yeah, I'm warm.
Oh, good. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel all the way to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. So right in this twist, bump your right hip forward, left hip in line. Inhale, back to mountain pose. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale, back to mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold, hinging from your hips. Listen for the change. Inhale, standing L. Raise your right leg up high. Exhale, low lunge. So step it back. Then 3-legged dogs. We're going to lift the left leg all the way up. Exhale, low lunge. Step it now all the way through. Inhale, all the way up to star pose. So burst open. Exhale, warrior 2 to the back of your mat. So a little change here in direction. Inhale, reverse warrior. High five the front of your mat. Exhale, low lunge to the back of your mat. Inhale, step your legs together. Halfway lift so you're facing the back of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. So we're going to do the same thing. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, standing L. Raise your right leg up high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Lift your left leg up high. Exhale, low lunge. Step it all the way through. Inhale, burst open, star pose. Exhale, warrior 2 to the front of the mat. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel all the way down, low lunge. Listen for the change. This time, we step back to a high plank. Lower to your knees. We're going to do a modified chaturanga. So hug your elbows in a lot. Lower yourself first just halfway down. Tuck your toes, and then inhale, upward facing dog. Thighs off the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great job, Missy.
Thanks.
Great job, everyone else. We're going to do the same thing again now on the other side. Inhale, lift your, not lifting. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel all the way up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Left. We're doing it different. Inhale, back to mountain. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, standing L. Lift your left leg up this time. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Lift your right leg all the way up. Exhale, low lunge. Step it through. Inhale, burst open, star pose. Exhale, warrior 2 to the back of your mat. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge to the back of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Step your legs together to touch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, standing L, left leg up first. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step it all the way back through. Inhale, burst open star pose. Exhale, warrior two, front of the mat. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Listen for the change. Step back your high plank. Lower to your knees first. Then hug the elbows in halfway. Tuck your toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. Thighs off the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and big breath out. We're going to flow through both sides, breath to movement. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel all the way up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, standing L, right leg first. Then exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it all the way through. Inhale, burst open star pose. Exhale, warrior two, back of your mat. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, step together, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, standing L, lift the right leg up. Exhale, low lunge gently back. Exhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, burst open star. Exhale, warrior two, front of your mat. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, step back, high plank. Lower to your knees. Hug the elbows in. Lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to do the other side. Lift the left leg high. Whoa, don't do that.
Oops.
Inhale, step it up. Halfway lift. And forward fold. I'm messing that one up each time.
That's okay.
Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale,
Ta-da!
open arm twist to the left. Left. Got that. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, standing L, left leg this time. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg up. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, burst open star pose. Exhale, warrior two, the back of your mat. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, step together, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, open arm twist to the right.
To the right.
Inhale, back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, standing L, left leg. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it all the way through. Inhale, burst open star. Exhale, warrior two, top of your mat. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Step back, high plank. Lower to your knees. Hug the elbows in halfway. Untuck the toes. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. And big breath out. All right, now we're changing it up. This time, look to the top of your mat and travel all the way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. So sink your hips down, bring your arms back. So lift the arms up, really lift through the tricep, chest stays lifted. You've got this. Inhaling to one leg mountain pose, your right leg comes up, thigh parallel to the mat. Exhale, we're going to step back, low lunge with, or high lunge, crescent lunge with airplane arms. So step back with control. Arms stay lifted, chest stays up. So, woo, there you go.
Uh-huh.
This is a big move here. The arms stay where they are. Modified pyramid with airplane arms. So begin to straighten the leg. Stay bent forward. You can do this. Here we go. We're going to inhale up to star pose. Great job. Yes.
Woo!
Exhale, side lunge. Hands come to your heart. Then exhale, low lunge, side of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Step your legs together to touch. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, one leg mountain pose. Again, your right leg comes up. Exhale, figure four. I'm going to turn sideways a little so I'm not facing the back.
Yeah, I'll turn so people
Just a
can
minute.
see.
So here in a figure four. Then inhale, rise back up to one leg mountain pose. We're doing the same thing that we did on the other side. From here, we're stepping back to that crescent lunge with airplane arms. Inhaling right, exhale, we're going to straighten the front leg, modified pyramid with airplane arms. Then inhale, burst open, star pose. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Hinging from the hips. Then inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, just walk your hands to the top of your mat for a low lunge. Inhale, step back, high plank. Our first full chaturanga from here. Shifting forward, push through your toes. Hug your elbows in a lot, lowering halfway down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So now that we've done one side, we're going to do the other side.
All right.
Much more efficiently here. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel all the way up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose, left leg up this time. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. There you go. Inhale, modified pyramid with the airplane arms. Take a breath in, breath out. Inhale, burst open, star pose. Exhale, side lunge. Inhale, come to your, what am I doing here?
I don't know.
We know where we're going. Let's go. Step the legs together, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, one leg mountain pose, left leg up. Exhale, figure four. Inhale, rise back up, one leg mountain pose. Exhale, crescent lunge with your airplane arms. So step back with control. Then we begin here, straighten the front leg for that modified pyramid. Keep your chest lifted. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Watch out for the pillow in front of your head. No. Then inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, low lunge to the top of your mat. Step back to your high plank. Take your chaturanga options. You can lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. And big breath out. All right, Missy. We got to do each side one more time.
All right.
Here we go. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel all the way up. Halfway lift. And forward fold. Inhale first. Let's rise up, mountain pose. And exhale, chair with our airplane arms. Inhale, one leg mountain pose, right leg up. As we exhale, crescent lunge with our airplane arms. Begin to straighten your front leg. Yes, you can. Inhale, burst open, star pose. And exhale, take that side lunge. Then we come to our low lunge, back of our mat. Inhale, step your legs together to touch. Halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, one leg mountain pose. Exhale, figure four. Inhale, back to one leg mountain pose. Exhale, step back with control. Crescent lunge with airplane arms. Begin to straighten that front leg, modified pyramid with airplane arms. Inhale, burst open, star pose. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. And we're gonna hold this wide leg forward fold for just a few rounds of breath here. Take one more breath in and one more out. Inhale, come to halfway lift. Then exhale, walk your hands to the top of your mat. Step your legs together back for your high plank. Shift forward, halfway, hugging the elbows in. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel all the way up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, mountain pose. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Inhale, one leg mountain pose, left leg this time. Exhale, step back with control for that crescent lunge with airplane arms. Begin to straighten the front leg, modified pyramid with airplane arms. Inhale, burst open, star pose. Exhale, side lunge, back of your mat. Take a breath in, then exhale, low lunge to the back of your mat. Inhale, step your legs together to touch halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, one leg mountain pose, your left leg up. Exhale, figure four. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Exhale, with control, step back. Crescent lunge, airplane arms. Begin to straighten your front leg. Last one. Inhale, burst open, star pose. We'll take a nice long wide leg forward fold, so hinging from your hips. Allow yourself to go down. You can always pigeon toe your feet out. Oh, I like that, Missy. That's a good one. Or you can always walk your hand from one side to the other. Just let your head hang heavy. Send more weight to your toes, or you can rock back and forth, whatever feels good here. Take one more breath in and one more out. Inhale, come up to halfway lift. Then exhale, low lunge to the top of your mat. Step your legs together to touch. Our last chaturanga here. Shift forward, halfway, down, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. All right, we're listening for the change here. Now we need to raise that leg up. Inhale, raise the right leg up high. Exhale, knee to your nose. Lift the leg back high. Draw your knee to opposite elbow and come into fallen star. So you're going to kick that leg out, then lift the arm all the way up. Beautiful job. Keep stretching up towards the ceiling. Then plant both hands back down the mat. Pull your knee towards your chest. We move into half pigeon. So drop that knee down. Release the back leg out long. You can stay right here, or you can allow your head to come all the way down to the mat. Oh, that feels good. Mm-hmm. Just continue to breathe. And then pressing into your palms, rise back up. But from here, bring your back knee to the front of your, the back of your heel. We're coming into rock star pose. So take your right palm behind you and then begin to lift your left palm up. You can really feel a nice stretch through your front hip flexor here. Oh, and release back down. And then this time, send your right leg out long. We're going to half hero's pose. So you can stay right here, or you can begin to walk your elbows or your hands back just a little bit. Just feel a little additional stretch in here. And then we're gonna walk all the way back up, taking that left leg, wrapping it around the right. Inhale, arms up over your head, and we're just taking a nice, gentle twist here. Take a little counter twist to the opposite direction. And then cross your legs in front of you. Plant your arms in front and come into tabletop position. Inhale, lift the right arm up to the ceiling. And then we're going to take that moment and thread the needle one more time here. Maybe you open up through your chest, take a bind. And then plant that hand back down. Lift your right arm all the way back up. Come back to tabletop position. Tuck your toes under and downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Draw your knee first to your nose. Lift the leg back up high. And we come to the opposite elbow into fallen star. So begin to lift the arm up towards the ceiling. Lift your hips up towards the ceiling. And planting both hands back down on the mat, first with your core. Pull your knee back to center before dropping it down, or just drop it down like Missy
Or
did.
just drop it down like
Or
I
just
did.
drop it down.
Yeah.
And then from here, just come into your half pigeon.
And roll your sweaty face all over your mat.
You can do whatever you want. You can hold any of these postures longer as well as you want. Missy's just getting crazy now.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm
pressing
always
into
crazy.
your palms. Bring your knee to the back of your foot here. Place your left palm down. As we rise up to that rock star pose, that feels really good. And then lowering back down, bring your left leg out long this time for half heroes. And then just allow yourself to gently lean back. If you have a pillow around, you can always place that behind your back. And gently push yourself up. Take your right leg right over your left leg that's out long. Inhale, lift your arms over your head. And then take that gentle twist over your right shoulder. And gently come back to center. We'll take a counter twist here. And then coming back to center, crossing the legs. Plant your hands on the mat and coming to tabletop position. Inhale, lift the left arm up high. And then we'll take that threading the needle underneath the body. And if you want to, again, you can take a bind here or just leave the arm out long. Pressing the palm back down the mat, lifting your arm up towards the ceiling, and coming back to table. From here, we're just going to do a little cat and cow, or anything that feels good to you. So we'll inhale cow, and exhale cat. Adding on anything else here, and see how different this feels from when we first started class. You feel warmer or looser, maybe you want to add on some circles. We'll just be here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, just come to a nice, comfortable, seated position. And you have done it.
Yay, we made it!
And I kind of liked how we ended class the same way we started, a little bit different, but we started with the cat-cow. But I think that's kind of nice to feel the change in your body from how it started. Did you notice the difference?
I noticed a big, huge difference.
You know, because you start, you have a lot of tightness and stuff like that, and then when you end it, you feel a lot looser, and that's really great. So I hope that you notice the difference. And of course, you can hold the postures longer at the end. We kind of move through them a little bit quicker. But I hope you enjoyed that Vinyasa class, and we're going to try shooting a lot more yoga videos for you in the coming future. So thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you so much.
We love you.
We love you. Mwah.
Namaste.